Hey there, Jeremy Drobeck, Treadstone Mortgage. I wanted to talk to you today about mortgage rates and what's going on here in the market. If you look at the news headlines, I'm going to read a couple of these here. Mortgage rates dropped to the lowest rate in more than a year. Lower mortgage rates could save you hundreds. Mortgage rates in the U.S. plunged to the lowest level. Here's another one. U.S. 30-year mortgage fixed rates plunged to the lowest level since May. Did rates go down? Yes, rates went down a little bit. We're nowhere near 3% rates or anything like that, but we did see a little bit of a pullback in mortgage rates. But here's the reason for this video that I'm putting out there. And here at Treadstone, I've built my business on helping people purchase homes, and absolutely we help refinance people when it makes sense, but a lot of times it doesn't make sense. And the reason I wanted to get this video out there is what I'm seeing happening in the market is these call centers that feed off refinances are taking that news and they're calling and working on convincing people to refinance. And if it makes sense to refinance, by all means, call me. I will help you refinance all day long, and I'll help you figure it out if it even makes sense. But because there's so many desperate lenders out there, they'll refinance you just to make a buck, not because it's in your best financial interests. So here's a couple things I want you to think about. If you're getting these calls, first off, and you want to weed out those calls, if you Google opt-out pre-screen, you'll be able to opt out of a lot of those cold calls that you're getting. I've had reports from some of my past customers that their phone's ringing nonstop to refinance. Here's the thing, so yes, we got a little bit of a pullback in rates, but is it the right time to refinance? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. In many cases, it's probably not quite the right time. A lot of the forecasts and projections out there say that rates are going to continue to decline in the upcoming months, and you don't want to have to refinance multiple times if you can avoid it. So number one, if you can wait a couple more months or another year or something and then refinance and save some more money, that may be a better option. Refinances are never free. I know that you're going to hear a lot about these no closing costs refinances or free refinances, or however they want to twist it. But the bottom line is a refinance is never free. When you refinance a mortgage, you have to redo title work. You have to redo title insurance. Their escrows get reconfigured. The lender's going to make money or they're not going to do the loan, so there's fees there. So what some lenders will do, and we can do this too if it makes sense, is you'll pay a slightly higher interest rate, and then the lender will cover the cost of the refinance, and they're covering those via the higher interest rate. Just like when we help people on purchases, when we help people on refinances, it's all about being straightforward and honest. I'm also constantly monitoring the loans we've already closed and what rates are doing, and we'll reach out to you when the time is right. So the bottom line is be very, very careful with the news that's out there, with the emails, the phone calls from these call centers that you're going to be getting, because they don't necessarily have your best financial interests in mind. They're there to make a sale, to make a deal. I'm going to help you refinance if the time is right and it makes sense. And the only way to really truly figure that out is run the numbers, crunch the numbers, and run through the details and the break-even analysis.